All right, let's just get right into it, because if you work in tech in Bangalore, you're really going to want to hear this. We're talking about that nagging, constant pain in your neck and shoulders that, just doesn't seem to go away. And it turns out you are definitely not alone. So get this. According to a major study, a shocking 58.6%, that's almost 6 out of every 10 IT professionals in Bangalore, deal with chronic neck, shoulder, or arm pain every single year. We're not talking about a small ache here. This is a full-blown epidemic. So I gotta ask, does any of this sound familiar to you? You know that stiffness you feel when you first wake up? Or that headache that kind of creeps up the back of your skull after a long day of coding or being in meetings? Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? But here's the thing. What if I told you this is way more than just a sore neck? There's a real clinical condition behind all this pain, and it has a name. It's called forward head posture, or FHP for short. You've probably heard it called by its other name, tech neck. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Your head has drifted forward, completely out of line with your spine, all thanks to those countless hours staring at screens. And check out how closely this is linked to the pain. For tech workers who are already dealing with neck pain, an incredible 92.9% of women and 84.3% of men also have forward head posture. The connection isn't just a guess. The numbers make it undeniable. And this is so important. Ignoring this is just not an option. FHP is what leads to those chronic headaches, that constant stiffness, and really serious muscle imbalances. And over time, it puts you at a much higher risk for something called cervical spondylosis, which is basically just premature wear and tear on your spine. So for a problem this specific, who do you even turn to? Well, it turns out there's one expert in Bangalore who is uniquely qualified to handle this exact issue. And that expert is Dr. Pooja Jahade. Now, this credential right here, it's a huge deal. She is the one and only American Posture Institute certified posture expert in all of India. That's a certification that focuses specifically on these modern postural problems like tech neck. But her expertise goes so much deeper. She didn't just study this stuff. She actually pioneered the solution right here in India, founding the country's very first posture specialty clinic way back in 2016. With dual PhDs in posture and postural neurology, she has already helped change the lives of over 150,000 patients. You just won't find this level of dedicated expertise anywhere else. Okay, so we know what the problem is and who the expert is, but why is this happening on such a massive scale? Well, all the evidence points directly at one thing: the modern tech workspace. I mean, just think about a typical day. We start work in front of a screen. You probably eat lunch right there at your desk. And after a long day of work, what do most of us do? We go home and get more screen time. It's this constant, static posture that's the real root of the problem. And the research on this is crystal clear. The biggest risk factors are the long hours. We're talking workdays over 8 hours, with more than 6 of those glued to a screen. It's the chair you're sitting in, whether it's at the office or at home. And it's your setup, especially having your monitor at the wrong height. These are the little daily habits that are literally breaking us down. I know, it all sounds pretty bad. But here's the good news. This is absolutely fixable. There's a clear path to getting relief. So in our next explainer, we're going to dive deep into the simple, actionable things you can do right away. We'll cover essential ergonomic upgrades for your desk, some super simple posture drills you can do anywhere, and the power of taking smart micro breaks. But here's the catch. While those tips are great and they can definitely help, they're not a replacement for a real diagnosis. You can't truly fix a problem until you know exactly what you're dealing with. The first and honestly the most important step is getting a scientific, data-driven assessment of your specific posture. So if you're just tired of the pain and you're ready to fix the actual cause, the answer is right here. You can book your own scientific posture assessment with Dr. Pooja Jade at Bangalore's Posture Clinic. Go ahead and take down the number. It might just be the most important call you make for your health.